funny when you come in there.
Yeah.
We're attacking you. I know. I'm like, hey.
So, welcome to Comic-Con.
Thanks.
So tell us about your character and your particular approach.
My particular approach to what? To my character. Well, I play Maze, aka Mazikeen, and she is a demon who's followed Lucifer from hell.
Very devoted.
Very devoted to him. Badass, you know, she's a badass chick.
Good face?
Well, you know, if you know in the series, she gets healed.
Eventually.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like it. So, I think, you know, if I have the hot face, if you read the comic books, you don't really understand what she's saying. The audience wouldn't really know what I was saying.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to introduce elements of that, you know, because she's defiant, she wears the silver mask, you know. So I think you'll find through the wardrobe and some of the makeup that Maze will be there. For sure.
How much did you know about the character before you got involved with all this?
Before I auditioned, I wasn't really, I mean, I will say this, I didn't grow up reading comic books. I grew up in Cape Town, South Africa. Like, I was out playing in the jungle, not reading comic books, for real. But when I got the material to go in for the show, you know, just like on Gotham, when I was like, okay, you're gonna play Copperhead, you know, I read up about it, you know, and researched it. And the more and more I researched about Lucifer and the series and Maze, I just discovered this really awesome, complex character and this like female demon that was so exciting for me because I'm such a tomboy, you know, like I love to kick butt, I love to beat up boys. Not in real life, but on television. My fiance's like, no, she does. And just also learning about the relationship in the world. The world of the Lucifer comic book series is so huge and vast, and I was like, how are they going to make this a TV show? And then they've done it in this like fantastical way of using his wit and his comedy, but you know, creating the conflict between Amenadiel and Maze and Hell and getting back there and then introducing Chloe as this thing he cannot affect and that clinches him to, you know, the nth degree and he doesn't know why. So I'm excited to explore her. No, she doesn't like it. I mean, I sort of, when I went to my audition, I said to the guys, I feel like he had his Jerry Maguire moment, and she was like, I'm with you. Going, where the F am I going? I don't know. Should I be leaving? No, she's not happy. You know, she knows when Hal is left uncared for, not looked after, that things happen and there are like repercussions for that. So I think she's trying to remind him of who he is and playing devil's advocate. And also I think in the series we'll probably go beyond just saying let's get back and maybe forcing his hand. Who knows?
So what does she want? Like what is her purpose in being there and what does she do?
My purpose in being there is to get him back home. Yeah, my purpose is to get him back home. I want to go home. You know, it's very hard to be a demon on Earth. Watching, I mean, literally, the opening scene, there's a guy, like, I'm standing behind the bar, and he's, like, going down on me, and I'm like, meh. Humans, you know? There's some girls probably on Earth that are doing that, too. I never said it. But, like, you know, humans are like playthings to her. This is a boring world, you know? It's so much fun to be back home and doing the ghastly awful things that we do as demons to her. Right. Yeah.
So I talked to Tom.
He's awesome. I was really lucky, you know. I came in, I was obviously, the role was recast, and I came in and both Lauren and Tom just welcomed me with open arms, took me out for a drink, and we've literally, the cast itself, we've all been Rachel Harris, who isn't with us but is here in spirit, and she's amazing, and DB. I've worked with DB before, so him and I had, we were homies from way back, and we've all just really clicked as a cast, and I think it shows in the pilot. We had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Cool. Your take, they said,
And then, how difficult was